This is Economy Watch, what you need to know about New Zealand's economic life today. Brought to you by interest.co.nz.
Kia ora. Welcome to Tuesday's Economy Watch, where we follow the economic events and trends that affect New Zealand. I'm David Chaston, and this is the international edition from interest.co.nz, and today we lead with news that long-term benchmark bond interest rates are still rising, even if the rising trend is variable. It is a quiet economic data day in the US, with the Housing Building Confidence Index the only release of note. The NAHB Wells Fargo Housing Market Index rose in November to its highest level in 7 months, as it gets an election relief rally of sorts. Modest, to be fair. In Canada, housing starts there rose back to their 2024 average level, but it was a 3-month high for them all the same. Across the Pacific, Japan's core machinery orders, which exclude those for ships and electric power companies, slipped by 0.7% in September from August, in the red for the third straight month, and missing market expectations for a 1.9% gain. Year on year, these are 4.8% lower. Export orders held up relatively well, however. Singaporean exports turned down in October. They fell 4.6% from the same month a year ago, reversing from a downwardly revised 0.9% rise in September. It marked the first decline since June due to a fall in non-electronic exports. Non-electronic shipments slumped 6.7%. In China, new Bloomberg analysis shows more detail on their population problem. Within 20 years, deaths are set to be double the number of births. The old age dependency ratio may reach 52%, meaning there will be just 2 working age individuals for every person over 65 years old. The rapid aging and falling birth rate has the United Nations projecting China's population could shrink to half its current size by the end of the century. That's 700 million people less, a decline double the current size of the US population. Even Japan's population isn't shrinking like that, although it may do in time. In Australia, regulator ASIC has taken NAB, BNZ's parent, to court alleging it ignored hardship support for 345 vulnerable customers between 2018 and 2023, about 60 each year, saying the failure to respond broke the Australian credit code. NAB has about 10 million customers and about 35,000 staff. The chances it got something wrong for 60 of their customers in a year is almost a certainty. The US Treasury 10-year yield is now just on 4.45% and up 1 basis point from this time yesterday. And the price of gold will start today at $2,610 an ounce and up $47 from yesterday. And oil prices are up $2 from yesterday at $69 a barrel in the US, while international Brent price is now just on $73 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar starts today at 58.7 US cents, up 10 basis points from this time yesterday. Against the Aussie, though, we're down 30 basis points at 90.5 Australian cents. Against the euro, we're unchanged at 55.6 euro cents. That all means our trade-weighted index starts today at just over 68.5 and up 10 basis points from yesterday. And the Bitcoin price starts today at $92,065 and up 2% from yesterday. Volatility over the past 24 hours has been moderate at just on plus or minus 2.2%. You can find links to the articles mentioned today in our show notes, and you can get more news affecting the economy in New Zealand from interest.co.nz. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston, and we'll do this again tomorrow.